that everyone more famous was busy right now. So great.
This is you. I really wanted you here.
Thank you so much. It's so exciting.
First of all, I also want to congratulate you, not just for being, following the Nutcracker lady, but since I last saw you, you got engaged.
I did. I'm engaged to be married.
That's very exciting.
Very much.
Now, have you ever thought about getting married or your wedding or anything like that?
I never have, and what I realized is my girlfriend has literally thought about getting married since the time her brain could operate properly. And I've been thinking about getting married from like the second I asked her to marry me until right now, and I never thought about it ever before that at all. And now we have all these conversations about it, and I kind of like find myself having opinions about like what centerpieces should look like, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't care about any of this stuff at all. Like, I could honestly give a shit. And but we're getting...
God, we're on TBS.
I broke the shit.
Throw it around.
I think we do.
You only get 3 a night. You never know what that potty mouth will be in a show.
Exactly, some dirtier stuff than you would think, it looks like. But yes, I broke the rule. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, you don't seem like the most romantic guy, so how did you pop the question?
Well, I had all these elaborate plans, and when I got the ring, it was so nerve-wracking having this ring. Like, it literally, I felt like I had like someone to give me like a truckload of heroin to hold on to. Like, it's like, watch this, man, just watch it. And like, I felt like the feds were gonna kick in my door at any second. Like, I was just so nervous when I got it. I'm like, I couldn't have a conversation with my girlfriend. All I could think of was this ring. Like, don't mention Lord of the Rings. Don't say anything about a ring. Like, it was horrible. And so I had all these plans, but like the day I got the ring, literally the second I got it, I walked right upstairs to where she was to propose to her. But she was in our closet changing, and she was literally only in her underpants and her boobs were out. And I had already kind of started. I was like, oh man, her boobs are out. Like, that's not part of the plan. Like, it's not. I didn't picture it like this, and I know she didn't picture it like this. Like, no little girl is like, it'll happen in a closet with my titties out. Like, that's not how you picture it.
No, we got that word. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but I figured we're just going. But I figured the only appropriate thing was to place the ring on her nipple. Actually.
Now, I don't want to make any assumptions about you. I don't say I know you better than a lot of people in the business, but I'm guessing that you were disappointed that Proposition 19 failed. I was
very, the marijuana proposition,
yes.
But the good news is, literally anyone on earth can get a medical marijuana card.
Well, in this state, that's the thing that I couldn't understand, is that in this state, it was such a big question, will they legalize marijuana or not? And it looks like it's fairly easy thing to do, to get a medical marijuana card.
I have a medical marijuana prescription, personally. I went in and I told, they said, what do you need it for? And I said, I have a very specific ailment. It's called, I ain't got no weed on me right now. And I ain't got no weed. That was how I worded it. And the lady said, we actually have just the thing for that. And she wrote me, well, it's funny actually, because I thought she'd just write me a prescription like it'd be easy, but she actually started like taking my blood pressure and stuff like that. I was like, what is happening right now? Like, whose benefit is this for? And then I started getting worried, like, what if the weed doctor actually finds something wrong with me? Like, I actually see her more than my actual doctor, I think, so that would be weird.
You got a very rare blood disorder.
Yeah, exactly.
You need weed.
Exactly. More weed.
Well, you're happy. It all worked out. Either way.
Man.
What's about the Green? The Green Hornet is your next project.
It is.
And this is coming out very soon.
It's coming out on January 14th, 2011.
Now, I love you. I'm a big fan of yours. And then I heard that you're the star of an action movie.
Yes.
And Seth Rogan is not a guy who I think of immediately as being someone who kicks ass.
No,
is that a fair thing to say? I don't picture you kicking ass.
I don't kick much. I actually did karate when I was a kid, though, and I took classes at the Jewish Community Center, and I think I learned how to kick some ass. And I got
Jewish Community.
I did in the JCC, the VJ, the Vancouver Jewish Community Center, and I kind of got in shape a little bit. If Matthew McConaughey looked like this, he'd murder himself. I can tell you that. He would literally kill himself. But for me, this is pretty awesome, I gotta say.
What moves did you learn at the Vancouver Jewish Community
It was
Center?
like guilt-driven maneuvers.
Which can paralyze your opponent.
It only works on other Jewish people.
No, it works on Catholics, too.
Good.
Trust me. It's a wide berth there.
It is.
And this was directed by Michel Gondry.
Yes,
and I
Michel
have worked, he's one of the only directors in film that I've ever worked with because I did a White Stripes video with him.
Yeah, exactly.
With Jack later on tonight. He is a very, he's out there.
He's very weird and eccentric. You think he's like kind of going to be this French genius, and then what he likes to do is he takes things like this, and you think he's going to make art out of them, and then he just puts it on his crotch and pretends it's a penis. And then you're like, he's a genius, I guess. And then you think, is he going to do anything else with it? Maybe something creative. But then what he'd do is he'd rub it on you. And
well, I'm sure he's thrilled that I brought him up. What are they saying about me?
Exactly.
Oh, well, either way, you must go see The Green Hornet. It opens January 14th. And Seth, I did want you to be my first guest.
Thank you so
I really
much.
did, and I'm thrilled that you're here. Seth Rogan.